Title: At her firm's grand opening, she slid me divorce papers. I signed, walked out, and pulled my $25 million. By midnight, she had 338 missed calls. I knew something was wrong the moment she avoided my eyes. People don't look away from someone they love, not like that. Not on the biggest night of their career. The cameras flashed around us. Investors mingled. Her name, Alina, glowed in gold letters across the new glass building. She'd told me this firm was our dream, our legacy, our future. But instead of my hand, she placed a thin, white envelope in my palm. "Just sign," she whispered, like I was an inconvenience. I opened it. Divorce papers, served to me at her grand opening, in public, with that rehearsed expression, cold, smooth, untouchable. I didn't flinch, didn't ask why, didn't make a scene. I simply signed. Her smile wavered for half a second. She wasn't expecting that. I capped the pen, handed her the document, and walked out while the applause for her keynote speech echoed behind me. No one knew the applause was for a woman who just detonated the wrong man. They didn't know I owned 45% of everything she'd built. Not yet. Alina wasn't always like this. I met her when her entire life fit inside a cracked leather backpack and a dream so fragile she was afraid to speak it out loud. She used to fall asleep on my chest after double shifts, whispering how one day she'd open her own firm and prove everyone wrong. I believed her. I funded her degree when her scholarship fell through. I paid rent when her father kicked her out. I supported every step, every wobble, every triumph. I thought we were building something together. But success changes people, not always upward, sometimes sideways, sometimes into strangers you can't recognize. The signs came quietly. Her new phone she guarded like it contained national secrets. Meetings that ran long. A sudden obsession with private gym sessions at 10 p.m. The same cologne on her coat twice. That wasn't mine. But the real confirmation was accidental. Her laptop was mirrored to our living room TV. She forgot to disconnect. I walked in to see her messages appear like headlines. "Don't worry, baby. After the launch, he's gone. The firm will be ours. He won't fight it. He's too soft. Once papers are signed, we're free." Soft. She thought I was soft. But pain has a way of sharpening a man. Silence, too. I felt something inside me shift that night. Not explode, just fall neatly into place. She wanted freedom? I could give her that. But on my terms. I didn't yell. I didn't confront her. I didn't even change my tone around her. I watched. I listened. I collected. First, the finances. Every cent I'd invested. Documented, traceable, legally binding. Lawyers owed me favors. I cashed them in quietly. Second, the ownership structure. My 45% stake in her firm was never a gift. It was an investment. One she had forgotten about or assumed I was too soft to use. Third, the timing. Her entire firm launch depended on one day, opening day, the day she served me divorce papers. She wanted to humiliate me. She wanted a clean break. She wanted the firm without the man who built it with her. So I let her hand me the weapon she thought would finish me, and I turned it. A week before the launch, I moved my shares into a holding company she didn't even know existed. 3 days before, I hired a forensic accountant to confirm exactly where her secret funds were going, including the apartment she shared with her lover. 1 day before, I prepared a withdrawal order. $25 million. My money, my investment, my exit. When I signed the divorce papers, she assumed she had won. But while she was smiling for cameras, giving interviews about independence, my banker executed the transfer. I didn't just pull the money. I froze joint accounts. I froze her emergency credit line. I froze the firm's liquidity buffer because 45% ownership gives you that power. By the time I reached my car, her firm had no cash flow, no operating capital, no ability to pay the staff she promised bonuses, and no legal right to stop what was already in motion. I didn't need to destroy her, I only needed to let gravity do its work. The confrontation came faster than expected. At 11:42 p.m., my phone lit up. "Alina, what did you do? Alina, the accounts are frozen. Alina, the investors are panicking. Alina, answer me. Alina, please." The please came after 40 messages. I didn't answer. Then her calls started, one after another. Desperation grows loud quickly when money goes silent. By midnight, exactly, she had 338 missed calls. When I finally answered, I kept my voice calm. She sobbed, she begged, she tried to threaten, she tried to manipulate, and then she finally asked the real question. "Why are you doing this?" I almost laughed. "You wanted freedom," I said. "I'm giving you exactly what you asked for. A life without me, without my support, without my money, without my protection." Silence. Then a broken whisper. "I didn't think you'd actually let me go." That was the problem. She thought I was soft. I ended the call, blocked her, went to sleep. By morning, the headlines were brutal. New firm collapses hours after launch. CEO facing financial scandal. Investors pull out, legal battle expected. Her lover? Gone. He was using her for the money she no longer had. Her firm? Sold for scraps. Her reputation? Shattered. As for me, I didn't celebrate. Revenge isn't a party. It's a quiet room, steady breathing, the return of your own reflection. I didn't destroy her life. I simply removed myself from it. She did the rest. And that is closure.